and cut down, because killing a creature with cut down does stop the greaves from moving onto it, which could strand that, but
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I know, count up, right? Just running very, very slightly behind. You know how it goes. How's everybody doing out there? Jeez, you had no faith in me, Blind. What is going on here? Alright, we did break a 2,000 rating last time, and we did not update our record because obviously we just wanted to brag a little bit more about how good last month was, but I'm sure we're going to find a way to wreck that this month. Especially if we make it into Tokujou. We are only a few games away from it. Honestly, this could be the Tokujou stream. We'll see. Oh. The countdown, yeah, that's fair. To be fair, I think that is like the first time I've gone over the countdown. Normally I'm like sitting here waiting to go, but I had a couple minor technical things I was figuring out, which, you know, better to do it here than on stream, right? All right, then. We are looking at a hand of Mahjong tiles. It's an alright hand. Victory guaranteed. Well, geez, I'm glad someone has faith in me at least. Much appreciated. The thing that really gets me is I'm using, like, for the splash screen and everything, I'm using stuff from the YouTube studio, which is like copyright-free music and all this stuff. But they still like try to claim copyright on published works and that sort of thing. So like, you can use it while live streaming. Then they're like, oh, by the way, you have to share revenue once it actually posts to a regular video. And since I only use it for the intro, I basically just cut it out and go from there. But just a very fun one to deal with. I know, right? It doesn't make any sense. And it's posted on like the official YouTube site too, I think. I'm pretty sure it's official. So this could be a Chanta hand. That's why we discard that 6 there. This 9 is a little bit awkward for that though. The south. What is that guy doing actually? It's not east, it's not green, it's probably not white dragon. It doesn't look like a Honisu. What is this person doing? Like, this actually makes no sense here. I guess it could be Chanta. Weird. Outsmart is one way to say it, I guess. That's an awful draw. Ah, Toy Toy. Okay. That makes some sense. In which case, that was actually pretty dangerous, because they're likely to have things around the 4, if the 4 is coming out like that. That's fine, though. We survived.
Riichi.
Real question is if we can survive the Riichi, and we've got 1 save tile, which is a very good start to surviving a Riichi. Like, I want this hand to be good so badly, but it's just not. There's like no value here or anything. Like, we just have to fold here, right? Start with that anyway. We'll see if we can discard the 7 at some point, but it doesn't look good. See, the problem is there's like no 2s left, is there? I can't take it. I'd be dealing an unsafe tile in order to get like, what, 2 outs? I expected to draw it there, but... Okay. Dial in. Let's do this. We shouldn't have discarded that at all. This north is better. So everyone's pushing now. We get another shot at a Riichi. This is Suji, so we will take that discard. But I need a better weight in order to be able to actually wait on this. Better weight or more value or something. Ugh, 7 doesn't look bad. Yeah, over-rationalizing. Knew we were going to blow it up somehow. Yeah. Alright, so let's not do that anymore. We have a hand of 3 Dora this time. So let's see what we can do to avoid blowing this one up. Yeah, still thinking back to that last hand. I played it a little bit too quickly. Not quite in the game yet. But we've got time still. Just East 1 after all. 7,700 is completely fine. Obviously, we prefer to not have dealt into it, but still. Not a huge deal. We could theoretically open this for the 5, 6, 7. But that doesn't feel great. That said, we will discard keeping the 5, 6, 7 chance. Now that we have one of them, we could cheat for the other, especially if it's the 5 cell. 7 mon being a lot more likely to come out than a 5. Or we could just reach you with 3 Dora. That's fine too. See, we have a decent chance, as long as we sumo, of just being in the lead now. Exactly, just reach. That's the real master plan, honestly. But of course, because I was an idiot and dealt into this last one, I'm sure no one's going to respect this. Which will probably punish me somehow. All right. Luckily, we didn't screw up the 3 Dora hand. Yet, I guess we could still have like a con decision to make or something. But, spoiler, that decision is con, because we have 4th Dora. Okay. Naturally, we draw the side. Oh my lord, this is not going to be a good game. We drew the side from the area we discarded, which was correct because of the Sanshoku. Ugh. That's alright. We can have a bad game here and there. Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. It couldn't possibly be a skill issue. That's literally impossible. Now this hand is looking alright. We do need to fill the penchant. Or move it around. That's also possible here. Appreciate it, blind. Well, we can discard one of the penchants now. Better is probably this one. The reason for that is so convoluted. Because basically, if we look at two-step improvements, there's less 4s in the deck than there are 6s. But naturally, to be fair, that probably was a slight mistake. I probably should have discarded the 1 first, especially with the 7 being completely safe across the board. Or the 2 being completely safe across the board. Sorry. And even there, it might have been better to discard 8, 9 instead of the 4 and keep that in case of Dora. We'll play a little bit aggressive here, because the 9 is pretty safe. I feel like I should be Saki gearing, though. But that said, like, the chance of just drawing a 7 is fine. You want that efficiency.
Riichi.
And the most dangerous player reaches. All right.
Riichi.
Well, we're starting here.
Sumo.
Sure, why not? Draw the best out. That's Baimon this time. Nice. Yeah, this was just not a game that was going to win. Either that or Tenho is just giving me a giant middle finger for how lucky I got last month. It's showing me who's boss right now. Hey, it happens, Kaiser. My worst tournament game ever was actually down by you. It was in a mall in your city down there. But I didn't deal in a single time. I might have dealt like one Riichi stick or something, but I didn't win a single hand. And from a 30,000 start, I finished at negative 10,000 without dealing in. So just think about that for a second and what that entails, because it's a little bit crazy. There's no hand smaller than a Mangan. I think my deal were Sumo Baimon, Sumo Hanemon or something. It was just absolutely insane. Easily the unluckiest game I've ever had. So this is nothing, honestly. Like, I'm dealing in. This is my fault. Yeah. We'll keep the Tanya chance around here. When should I be opening this hand? Probably never. I'm probably behind enough in points that I should be going for the Riichi here. I guess for like the last... If another 3 so it comes out, I'll probably have to call it. Yeah, I think so. Well...
Chi.
That's just so unfortunate here. Like, we can still take a 3-so for Tenpai, but we lose the pin fill. But I think we have to play safe here. Safe as we reasonably can, anyway. Go with the 2 here. Probably into the 4. Try and salvage something here. This is uncanny. That 8 is not terrible, but not great.
Kan.
I'm surprised they didn't get the wrench on here with everything that's been going on. That 5 doesn't look bad. Yeah, the problem is I can only see one of the 8s with the Kabe, so the 8 was kind of weird there. You'd expect to see more of them, and with opponent being on like Toi Toi Honitsu stuff, it probably dealt in, honestly. So going a little bit sharper, not dealing into this sort of stuff. We're getting there. Who knows? We've actually come back from something this bad like last month. So we'll see. It's not over yet. Guess we're going for the Tanyao here. Seems fine. It's not a chi toy on this position. Yeah, it's like Tanyao Riichi is the best I can do with this hand. Unless I get one of the Aka, of course. If you're just joining in, remember to like the stream so more people will continue to join in. Apparently that actually does things on YouTube. It's kind of crazy, honestly. All right. So now we switch back to the Tanyao with the, like, long shot chi toy chance. Am I going to discard like a Suanko or something here? That'd be terrible. It's not great. Like the worst case scenario is actually like drawing the 4 to Tenpai. This is Pinfu at least, so we're going to take this for sure.
Riichi.
Let's see if we can win a hand. If we're really lucky, we'll even get the 1 with it, but there's only 1 of those left. Realistically, this being Tenho and everything, it's probably going to be that everyone folds into this hand. Either that or finds a way to push safely. Because you never want the person last to catch up. It's like one of the big no-nos on Tenho. The saving grace is that Toyman and player to our left here are still pretty competitive as far as score goes.
Riichi.
Yep, there it is.
Chi. Long.
Better them than me. Like, we're not too far off getting out of last here. It's completely doable. Hands like this, though, they make it hard. Been playing too much in real life. My first thought was go for the Manemon, which the 1's not a bad discard here. It's a maybe.
Home.
We've got to discard honors, I think, at this point. We have like an outside 789 Sanshoku chance. It could end up Junchan or Chanta, but it's not likely. Player on our left is probably on a Honitsu. It really makes it so I don't want to discard this south, but I think it's time to. It passes.
Home.
Yeah, obviously it's way better to zhong with random players. So they're on a Manzu Honitsu. Maybe just a Toy Toy. I would love to draw another 9-so. That's my best draw here. It's not bad, though. I'll take a little bit of an efficiency hit to keep the Dora Dream alive. This does also let us move towards Tanyao. So now if we draw the 6, it's Tanyao Pinfu, Riichi Ipeiko, maybe? It's best case scenario, obviously. If we draw the Dora, similar value. Like, we take the risk here.
リーチ
No reason not to. Gotta come back somewhere. Six mon is a very big Takame. It's Mangan instead of 2,000 points. Depending on Ura, of course. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Gabe. Nope. See, this is what I'm talking about, like trying to shut down the player in last. Normally that's a hint that would Riichi, but not this time. This looks like a hard Honitsu force to me.
ポン
Yeah, and like the very first deal-in was almost certainly my fault. I need to go back and take another look at it to know for sure. Which didn't help, but everything since then, there's only so much you can do. That's not ideal.
ポン
Now we discard the Chun. Maybe it's not Honitsu. Still try to slant for it, but there's some problems.
チ
Tiddlywinks? No, no. We're only 16,000 behind. That is a deficit you can make up. We're just gonna have to go for a quicker hand. I probably would con here on the 6 mon. Okay.
ポン
Yeah, I think we just take the highest winning chance here. Statement about the con stands. The unfortunate thing is it looks like we're on Honitsu, right? It looks like we're Tenpai for this Honitsu hand. And now there's another Dora in that suit, so it's even more dangerous. Like, it's not likely people deal into this. I need to draw another thing that I can Tadashi from. I'll sit there and think on this one a little bit and like make him think that I'm considering keeping it or something. It's the little mind game sometimes.
スモ
Okay, or we just sumo, right? Simply sumo. 1,000 all. We are on our way. Only 12,000 down now. All right, and this is a pretty reasonable starting hand. Best draw is 100% the Dora. I wonder if there's any way we can switch out of the ones here and make this a Tanyao hand. Doesn't seem like it. Well, I guess that's actually a way to do it. If we draw like the 4 here, we could discard 1/1. For mon, that is. But seeing as how we're Ishan 10, we are gonna just ride the wave, see what we draw. And hopefully it's the Dora. But we know how that actually works. In this case, 75% of the time, it's not the Dora if I hit Tenpai. A little bit too early to call it a comeback, Ethan. But I appreciate the enthusiasm. Yep, that doesn't work. God, I just want to draw Tempai here. I'm a little bit checked out of this hand right now. Like, it's just, you know, there's no thinking at this point. It's just, hope I draw what I need. We probably should switch to this here. No real reason not to. Yeah, I think we do want to commit to the door here. And by killing the Dorasoba, the Dora indicator,
地
in theory, we make it more likely that the Dora comes out. It's kind of a long shot. Yeah, how many draws has it been since we improved our hand? There we go. Just have to complain a little bit. Now we're waiting on Dora. People should not deal into this. But, you know, we've seen weirder things. Maybe we'll just eat Patsumo. If we eat Patsumo, then you can call it a comeback. No, not yet. Okay. Honestly, even just a regular sumo is fine here. We won't be all the way back, but we'll be closer. Like, in theory, no one has a lot of value. They should be folding.
ロン
Ugh. Yeah, just not my game. Alright, now we need to get something big together. Chase this player and try to hit him. I mean, it's not even really greedy. It's just right to Riichi there. I mean, I think most of their discards were pretty safe, weren't they? Kind of stopped paying attention a little bit, honestly.
ポン
地
What about Chinitsu here? Is that doable? Well, sure, but like you'd just chase. Like that's not aggressive or passive. It's just a thing that happens. We can dislike them. Like I'm down to do that, but you know.
ドン
Yeah, cheap hand. Just too quick. And they slowly edge farther away. This could be an Itsu. Itsu door 2. That could be a direct hit. That's not what we needed for that, though. If we have Itsudora 1, it's probably better to reach you still. It's starting to look like it doesn't want to be Itsu at all. A little weird. I'm going to switch to this. Because with a 5-pin draw, we can go for the Tanyao instead. Tanyao, Dora, Riichi, in some worlds, maybe Sanshoku. But it's hard. No, so that's the Itsu direction. Need an 8-mon, there's 3 left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Riichi.
リーチ
The good news is the dealer can't use it, so if they're pushing, they'll have to deal it if they draw it. Close. The more 7s we see, the more likely the 8 is to come out. Ooh, nice. 1 Ura, 1 time. Nice, okay. Don't call it a comeback yet. We still got some room. But we're up by 1,500. And we just want to end this game as quickly as we can. This is why you never quit on it. Like it's Tanyao. We can... If we get the form on, that 3 is very good. But I don't think we take the 2. Because that's too committal. But we would take the 4. The problem is they could just like Dama a 2,000 point hand here.
Home.
Toyman rushing a hand is interesting.
Home.
Not Daisungen, at least. With everything around the Manzu shape starting to die, we can look to discard it soon. By it, I mean the 3-mon, of course. Not the whole shape. God, they're on a Pinzu Honitsu, though. I just want to get something cheap. Please give tiles. Like, realistically, I don't know if they have a concept of this, but the player on my left should be trying to feed me. They should be trying to give me tiles to help progress my hand. But they might not know that I'm in a position to open, so that gets harder. Yeah, the 8s are dead, except for mine. Which is good news for getting a 7. But not a guarantee. Not by any means. It's possible I should have pawned that, but I think the fact that I need the 7 specifically just makes it too hard to do. Now I could pawn it. A little bit late, but it is what it is. We can't take that one, though. We will take that, and we will Dama. Hey, Melodic, how are you? We are fighting tooth and nail to try to not be in last this game. We'll see if it works. And we have to maintain Tempai too. Like, there's no way we can fold here. Because if they aren't Tenpai, this player could overtake. So it's one of those really difficult positions to be in. Like, you just have to push no matter how bad the tile looks. But now we got to do it again. Because that was not enough for them to overtake. Another Tanyao hand. Better shapes this time. Could end up Pinfu instead, though. Especially with draws like that one. Them opening isn't good, though. For me, anyway. That means that they have an Aka, and they have enough to overtake. So I've got to go fast if I can. There's not really any way to speed this up right now. Like, I can open the hand. That's about it. It's not one we can chi, unfortunately. Ugh. Yeah, brutal.
地
Need to figure out where our pair is. We will reach you if we have to, because there's really no reason not to. Best draw is something over here, so we can
地
pinfu dama.
地
My only hope is they're not tempai right now, but not likely. Ugh. We really have to take that? Yeah.
リーチ
Don't hurt me, please. We've done all we can do. It's funny how that was basically the worst Sozu to draw. Thank you, Melodic. Appreciate it. Like, I'd be completely fine with player to my left sumoing. Not you. Ugh. And I was right, they did have the red 5. Oh, well. That one's entirely our fault. So we do take a 4th. And we drop to 960 out of 1200. You did. It's all your fault, Melodic. You should know better. Clearly, it could never be down to how the streamer played. We talked about it before. We don't have skill issues on this channel. Okay. Let's not repeat that one. And get some better stuff going here. This is a strong hand. Aka 3, everything already integrated. Can accept a regular Dora, and we get the Yakuhai. Now the game's just taunting me. Like, I'm gonna lose this hand somehow, right? Yeah, high pies don't get much stronger than this one. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're Tenpai. Please give Forso. Get Dora bombed.
Home.
See, now I'm trying to think of some parody song for Cherry Bomb, except it's Dora Bomb. But I don't know what terms you'd use. Like, instead of hello dad, hello mom, be like hello Toyman, hello something. I don't know. Thinking too hard when I have no, like, understanding of musical concepts or anything like that. Not entirely true. I guess I know a little bit about music, but not enough to write a parody song. That's good anyway.
G.
Like, we're always pushing this here. We don't really have a choice. We could draw the white dragon and change our weight. Or we could just discard the 5. Okay, 2 players open. Player on our left is not in good shape yet.
Come.
This is a Kun. I would love a 4. I've been waiting for this since like the 3rd discard or something. Well, the 3 did just pass, so let's go with that one. Yeah, there's like a non-zero chance that someone's waiting on a white right now.
Dom.
Yeah, okay, we were right to switch away from the 4s at least. Okay. Feeling better about this game so far. Not a difficult thing to do. You know, be better positioned than the last game, but sometimes you just gotta celebrate the little things. Of course, Ethan. That's what I'm here for. The stream of consciousness style of streaming is like the only kind I really know how to do. I feel awkward if I'm like streaming and not saying things, oddly enough. It's probably from like the experience that I have as a commentator and that sort of thing. Because not only did I commentate for like Mahjong tournaments and that sort of thing, even if I don't do it much anymore, but I also did a card game back in the day. I was one of the go-to English commentators for a small indie card game, not Hearthstone, but around that same time period. Yeah, I guess we discard the door here. Best draw is 3 mon. We just slam a Riichi on the table. We will take upgrades to the 1-2 shape, which is why we're holding on to the 5 here. Otherwise, I would have switched it out for something safer. Okay.
Riichi.
Beautiful. Best draw in the deck right there. Now, best draw is 9-so into a sumo. Let's do it.
Riichi.
Not like this. I swear if I lose another Riichi battle, I might scream.
Dom.
Well, we got the cheap side at least. That is something. And we're not screaming just yet. We were managing to hold off. I can confirm that Rinshan is a Yaku. Beyond that, I don't know. My expertise tends to fall short. So we do have a 2-3-4 Sanshoku chance here. But that does give up the Aka 5. Something we need to be aware of. Like, I think we discard the double east over the Dora, right? That just makes sense. Especially since we don't actually have a pair yet, so just a Dora pair would be fine. That, however, is not fine. We have to push just a little bit here. Okay. I think that's all right. Could discard 2-4 now. We need to like integrate the Dora before we can do that. I don't know. It's not likely to be the green, but it really screws me up if it is. Okay. Now what? Now this. close to our widest possible shape here. There's a few tiles we can draw to tempai. See, anytime I go for Keiten, the Yaku is just Haite. Problem solved. That's good to know. So I think we take this here. Go ahead and discard it while we can, but it does narrow our weights a bit. We could theoretically pawn the last 3-pin. We can't take that for A10, I don't think. Just doesn't make sense. There's one tile left, one tile for A10. Yeah, that's too much. So let's move this around a little bit. If we redraw 7, it's all right. There's only one of those left. So more than likely the 6 is getting discarded. We'll take the safe discard first. The guaranteed safe discard, I should say. This one's pretty safe, but not 100%. Okay, so we could take 4-pin here. 4-pin or anything that cheese off the 6-7 Manzu. Now the 6 Manzu is also safe. Yeah, I mean, we probably just... Do we Dama? I think we Dama here. It's just not got enough draws left. Not enough draws left, not enough chance that someone's going to discard it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Dama is just better here. We do have the Haite here. Maybe we'll get super lucky. Aw, no Haite. Alright. 5 mon, wait. And then player to our right had a 6-9. Wait, were they passing? Did they not have Yaku? I thought they did. Crazy. There's no way I actually dealt into them, right? That's weird. Maybe they were just thinking and drew the tempai late or something. I don't know. That's a weird one.
Kang.
That's also an interesting one. See, this 9 is kind of a sneaky possibility now. So we're going to hold it for a minute, but we'll see. We'll see if we get some opportunities to do something
Riichi.
annoying. Not this time. In fact, our 9 is our next discard, probably. Yeah. If we had a Tanyao, I might have taken that, but we don't, so we didn't. Next up is probably the Tuso, since we have the one shot around it.
Dong.
Like, you have to take some shots, right? Missed her at least. Alright. 3 pairs, weird Pinzu shape. If we draw a couple more Pinzu, it could easily be Honitsu. Probably better to just discard the pay here, but it's not really too different. It is awkward that our only Sozu is the Dora. Yeah, this shape just is not great, honestly. even know what we want to draw here. Like, I'm pretty sure you just take the Kanchan fills and everything, but this hand isn't even a good shape at any point along the way. I guess more Dora can't ever hurt. It's still weird though. I want to take this, but don't think I can. Now we've got some options. It's Ishanten for Chitoi. There's worlds where I switch it to Tanyao instead. I think that's this world right here. This is how much I hate Chitoi, for the record. Like, I'm Ishanten for Chitoi, I will gladly tear it apart here.
Chi.
It does help that there's some extra safety with this line of discards. And we are still Nagashi. Oh no, we had the East called from us, never mind. I would love some tiles to call here. Really, I probably should have dropped this 4 by now. If the last Dora somehow comes out, this hand gets so much better so quickly. But it's not likely. This 5 is actually going to be hard to get rid of, though. Gonna hold that con for defense. Or maybe for offense, we'll see. Huh. I think it's still just right to do this.
Wrong.
Okay. That's fine.
Home.
This is a weird hand. Like, I feel like there should be some kind of value. Is it Toy Toy? If you squint really hard, it might be Toy Toy. If you squint harder and keep the 7, apparently. Yeah, let's go for something here. Even if it's a relatively quick hand, I think that's fine from this position. If we draw one of the 2, 3, 4, it's not bad for us. I think I do want to commit to this here. If we draw the 2, 3, 4, we have the chance to switch things up, but in the meantime, we will roam. Yeah. Just gonna shut this one down. Small hand, not really ideal. Is what it is. Still got a little bit of time, though. I'd actually be fine with a redraw here. No. No luck. We can learn a little bit about their hand here if they discard the West from within it right now, but they didn't. Because, like, the third discard, that's when you, like, are really looking at, you know, do I want to draw this hand right now or not? If you cross your eyes, it looks like Chitoi. Tachanka, I am currently 3rd Dan. Sorry, I accidentally minimized my chat window for a moment. So I was probably a little bit delayed in answering that. See, the thing is, with this hand, technically, it could be Sanchoku Doko. Realistically, it will never be Sanchoku Doko. The one way it could be is if I get the 9-pin first and really decide to meme on everything. Can't do that one. There's only one 9-pin left, so calling for the 9-mon just feels suicidal here. So now we have to draw one and pawn the other. Not super likely. See, my most memorable doko, I had to pass a ron, like it was very near the end. I made it to Tenpai, and I had to pass a ron on someone because I had no Yaku. Then on my turn, I sumo, and it was, oh God, what was it? Sumo, all 3 Aka, because it was the 5 Aka, San Uncle, 2 other things for Baim, or no, just Hanuman. Yeah, I think that was a Hanuman one. So that sounds right. Yeah, we're giving up on the doko here. Sorry.
Riichi.
That's how it is, huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do from this position. Like our next discard is probably the 6-0. Oh, guess not. All right, just a little bit behind the person who is our barrier to getting out of last. 4,100 points, it's doable. We do want to play for efficiency here. Just one Dora. Could be Tanya. That makes it less likely, though. If we draw the 7, so we probably go in on a 4-pin chi. If that presents itself as a possibility. What do we chi the 7 so? That's an interesting question. I think without the 4-pin, we can't. Okay.
Riichi.
These early reaches are killing me. Yeah, we're gonna have to push a little bit here. That's fine, we can do that. It's technically a step in the wrong direction, but it's a safe step in the wrong direction. The 6 could be a little bit awkward. Even though it's Nakasuji, it's possible the shape was like 975. Okay, no, never mind.
Riichi.
I think we're still doing it here.
G.
Yeah, we just have to keep going.
Don.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't think we're going to get a better chance to push than that one. Jeez, this has been a rough start to the stream here. Just a Mangan behind the player to our left. But that's a Suma Mangan because we're in South 4. Yeah, it's a tough one. Riichi Tanyao Sumo Dora does it. Yeah, that's possible here. I don't think there's any path that we can do for an open hand. Unless we're like trying to direct hit them, but even then it's a little bit too tough, I think. That's not bad though. That's close to being able to open on a Dora. If someone reaches, we can reach a Mangan and overtake with that. We'll hold that for a second. I don't like doing it because it is dangerous, but it is safe against this player, which is one of the reasons I went for it. Now we need a Mangan. Reach Tanyao Dora 2 would be good. Riichi Peiko Tanyao Dora. What does that do? I think I need the Peiko chance, so I discard the 8s here. Oh, I don't like this 9 so. Having 4 of the outs for that shape is not good. We have to go for it though. Not yet. I think this is slightly better. Yep. Okay. Wow, really rough, really rough start to the stream. We could see 2 of the 4s, which is why that was better than the 9. All right. We are bleeding points right now. Okay. Double east, that's Dora. Okay. This is a pretty strong hand. It's got some potential. It's possible I shouldn't be discarding these Yakuhai this quickly, because pairing one of them would be really good. So I'll hold one of them for a second. I would love someone to discard my wind into me. You know, it's only honorable to give someone their wind, right? Not opening the hand here, I just don't think it makes sense to really expose that, you know, hey, I need a Yakuhai and I've discarded all the dragons. Wonder what it could be. But, you know, just trying to avoid it being a little bit too obvious. And we drew it anyway. Okay, that's not bad. Next discard is 7 pin, probably. I would still absolutely take the east, but right now I'm just pretty much planning it to be the pair. If I get another chance to call something, I probably should take it. Yeah.
Boom.
Given the chance at the end of the hand, we will take the Shabo, of course, since that's one we could potentially actually win on. Player on our left is not defending against us yet.
Boom.
That's interesting. That I didn't expect to get. That is a very aggressive discard that late. What is going on?
Dom.
Sure, why not? The Tenho gods must be apologizing to me. So this is 4 pairs and a pretty clear Tanyao shape. So we will start with a pawn here if we can. Do we need to? What's our other option? I think we do this here. Yeah, this is fine. Now we can also accept 3-6L while also pawning this and taking the Tanyao. This still has some outs to change shape. That's not one of them, though. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah. Beautiful.
Chi.
Took me a second to see, but, you know, it's fine.
Dom.
Got him. Isn't this game so much better when you're winning hands? 4 pairs, 1 Dora, unpaired. Okay, we might not win this one. Well, that's not bad though. Yeah. I guess it's just Chitoy. Sometimes a Chitoy is just a Chitoy. I would Dama this Chitoy if I hit Tenpai for it. Unless I get a great trap weight, which is possible. At some point I do want to keep a safe tile after all, so if I draw like a Haku or Hatsu, there we go. We do this here. Really go all in on this Chitoy. 9 pin is our safety.
Home. Chi.
Oh, what's that? That's interesting. I guess it could be 1, 2, 3 Sun Shoku.
Riichi.
Take the safe tile here. Got him.
Dom.
That's why you dominate these hands. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Melodic, sorry. Yeah, honestly, like, the book says that you're supposed to Riichi in that kind of position, but there's just something about a Dama 9600 point hand that just, I don't know. I never Riichi those. But like officially, if I remember correctly, the book says if you are waiting for Chitoi, waiting on a Dora, even like a terminal or honor Dora, you Riichi. And I don't know, like I feel like I've had more success doming it, but maybe I just haven't tried reaching it enough.
1
Yeah, this is a Tanyao. What do you think? Can we end this in East 1? Is that doable? Probably a bit too much. If we'd hit like one person over and over, it'd be more doable. But
G.
we can play a little bit aggressively here.
Boom. Boom.
本
This is a little bit more than a little bit aggressively. This might be excessively aggressive. See, who was talking about aggressive play earlier? Can't remember. Ah, Ashen Silverwolf. This is aggressive. Like, you don't do this for one Hun. Like, that is way too much. But, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought, Melodic. Okay, this is a very good start to a hand. God, yesterday, I'm like counting them at this point, but yesterday I had a Chiho Tenpai. That is like my Haipai with just 13 tiles was Tenpai. And I just felt so disappointed when I didn't sumo it. Yeah, exactly. Like, making like 3-4 calls for that cheap of a hand, like it doesn't do anything. You're just stripping away all your defensive options. Like, I would not recommend what I did there to anyone. Please do not try this at home. Right now I'm just messing around because I have too much of a lead, which is not a great thing to be doing, but you know, it is what it is. Hey, Dr. X, how are you? I think we will keep the chance for an improved weight here. Yeah, I really just need like the 7 specifically to do it. Really any 7, but you know. Well, okay. I didn't call any 7. It does technically improve the hand. Could end up with the white dragon being... Talking is hard sometimes. End up with the white dragon being the pair, or who knows. And see, I wouldn't actually even want that shape. Not too much anyway. I discard the 7 from within the hand because if I draw a 7, I could discard the 6. I don't think it's worth playing aggressively and discarding that 3 here. Like at this point, we need to draw back a little bit and play smart, you know. Don't do anything too crazy.
1
And that's why. Like, I'm fine with passing the deal here. One moment, please. Bots are a thing, aren't they? Jeez. Alright, I don't have time to think through this discard as much as I'd like to because I'm trying to ban a bot. There we go. All right. This is another pretty strong hand. Like, not super valuable, but there's some potential. Yeah, no worries. I figured that's where I got it, but I have a terrible time remembering names sometimes. Like, I feel kind of bad, and if any of you are watching, I apologize, but I honestly don't even know all of my local club members' names. And like I said, I feel a little bad sometimes, but, you know, we're all there to play Mahjong. At some point, I should just, like, go and review the logs and everything from the games that were played and start trying to recognize, oh yeah, that person was playing there, so they're playing with them, and then start, like, connecting the dots or something. Yes, I'm talking about studying people's names to remember them. That's how bad it is. Nope, no con there. This shape is a little bit awkward, but it's still a good Riichi if I find it.
Sumo.
Okay. That's a thing that happened. Let's move on to the next hand. God, another pretty strong hand here. Could really use a 5-mon. Well, I'm glad it's not just me. That's a little bit reassuring. But no, I think I focus on two Mahjong. Geez, words are just hard right now. I think I focus on the Mahjong a little bit too much sometimes. Like, I play board games and Mahjong and all sorts of stuff, and I do a lot of teaching. If you couldn't tell from my channel, you know, I do teach quite a bit. But even with that, the one thing I always forget is asking someone for their name when I'm about to teach them something. Like, it's something that's very, very basic, but just always slips the mind, you know? I don't introduce myself, I just go, oh, okay, here's how we play this game, or whatever. Which, oh, come on, I was just thinking I should have discarded the 3 over the 9. The 3 doesn't actually help the hand because everything's a Rianmin, so technically there are more 9s available to draw as a pair. So you discard the 3 instead because it's a higher chance of getting that.
Riichi.
But never punished. Yeah, exactly. Especially with, like, COVID and everything, like, especially me, right? I go to a tournament and people call me Crow. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Home.
I think more people know me as Crow than my actual name. But, you know, it happens. Comes with the territory, I guess.
Sumo.
Reach Suma Pinfu with 6 homebound. Let's go. Oh. So I found my game to win. If I could have taken this luck and spread it over the last 2 games, I'd probably be at 3 wins by now. But, you know, unfortunately, luck doesn't work like that. Got another crazy starting hand. Oh my lord, what are these draws? If I draw the 6-0 here, that's going to be crazy.
Home. Home.
Okay, not 6-0. What do we discard here, though? I think we just stay efficient. I kind of want to discard 3-pin there. Might still be better, honestly. Okay, now we have a pair chance. Oh, that's why. Okay. All right, so we'll take the greedier of the 2 weights. I mean, yeah. Sure.
Riichi.
Unfortunately, it's right after a 5 came out, so it's not perfect. But it's also not likely that
Home.
player across is going to use a 5 or an 8. Oh yeah, like this, when I won Riichi no Mi, this is what every game was like.
4
Like, I just couldn't do anything wrong. At one point, I dealt into a dealer Baimon on Haite, trying to push for just, the 1,000 points or whatever for Ryokoku, and I still won that Hanchan. Like, it was absolutely insane. Yeah, definitely the highest of highs when that sort of thing happens. So this is Honitsu, I guess? I don't know. That's where we're at. 2 9s in the discard is a little bit awkward, because we'll need to find another shape. Okay, I guess we're not Honitsu anymore. I probably... Oh, come on. What is this? I probably would double pawn. Like, I'd probably pawn this one if I can, discarding the 9. And if I somehow draw the 9, I can discard 5, 6. I can't do that, though. That's a bit much. If I draw 10 pi, I might do it. That's not bad either.
3
Fine. We'll do this, I guess. This is where we're at. This is home.
Riichi.
Oh, come on. Well, they're not dealer, so I can just deal into it and be fine. Like, I shouldn't be this checked out of this game. There's still a lot of game left to play. But, hear me out. We have a Honitsu.
4
That one is discard this. Discard this. Why did I discard that? What was the benefit there?
Riichi.
Yeah, I was probably wrong, actually. No, okay. That's a bit much. We can't push into the dealer. Oh yeah, those do definitely happen, Tukana. I think I remember that tournament, actually. I have a vague recollection. Was it out west? Like Western America? What do we do here? We have put ourselves in a corner. Okay. All right, so what do we dodge? We didn't discard 3, 6. Yep. And we didn't discard 6, 7. So we could have dealt in all sorts of different ways there. Pretty decent starting hand, as I've come to expect from this Hanchan. The double terminals isn't perfect, but we've got a pretty good chance of discarding one of them. We have 6 shapes right now. Like, this could be Tanyao? Really? I guess that's where we're at. If I get a 4-pin, it's got a good chance of being Tanyao. Yeah, I'm a lot of the worst case I've ever seen of that. I know there's been worse, but worse one I've seen. I was over in Ireland, and I apologize if this lady is watching right now. But a player hit a Suanko, right? So they were What is this Cheetoy
Yeet.
BS? So a player
See.
obviously hitting a Suanko, you are in the lead pretty significantly at that point. What are we doing? Sotagawa, I guess. But she just repeatedly and persistently dealt into the dealer over and over and over again after hitting the Suanko. Not for big hands each time. You'd think she would like say, oh, okay, I dealt in a couple times, I'll back off now.
See.
But she didn't. She just kept dealing in. And it was just the most painful game to watch. I say watch because, didn't really feel like I was playing at that point. Yeah, that's fine. 2-pin is Doris Suji. It's not the worst in the world. Like, we're pushing here, because why not? It's the worst argument for a push ever. I just want to win the Riichi sticks.
Don't.
Aw. Okay. Game is still not over. Somehow no one has busted. Is this Honitsu? Let's see if it's Honitsu. It appears that this hand was not Honitsu.
Home.
Yeah, probably not Honitsu.
Sumo.
Sure. They just really didn't want me to be dealer. We've had enough of this crap. I can respect that. I've done that before. All right, so I don't think we pawned that. We don't need to destroy their dealership that badly. We'd rather keep the defense back at least a little bit.
Chi.
We will so absolutely pawn the dragon if we can.
Kan.
This is turning into that kind of game, huh?
Home.
Guess I need to watch out for that. Like, we don't just want to feed a Chinitsu. So I guess we're folding. This player, though, does not care at all. How can you discard 8 mon into that, of all things? I use Sotagawa over Suji most of the time. It depends on the audience a bit, the opponents a little bit. Like at this point, I've got a pretty good sense. Yeah, I just can't deal the 7 here. Yeah, sticking to my guns. I've got a pretty good sense of a lot of the people I play with, especially in local clubs, but not exclusively. And generally speaking, among intermediate and lower players, especially ones who don't know about Sotagawa, it is very, very reliable. The problem is identifying a good Sotagawa versus not a good Sotagawa, which is a little bit tougher sometimes. Oh, this is a dead weight. What am I doing? Like, am I just accepting a dead weight here? Probably. I don't want to discard a 6.
Don't.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, sure, you can give him second. That's fine. But yeah, it's like, let me pull up a hand here randomly and see if I can talk about Sotogawa a little bit. Oops. What's a good one? Maybe this one. No, that's not a good one. Wrong button. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. So, let me turn this. Is it that one? No. There we go. Okay. So in this position right now, looking at the player to our right, the main thing you can say about Sotogawa is that 9-pin is very safe. The reason for that is that the 8-pin is out of order, right? So you discard the 8-pin, then you discard a 1-mon. That doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, there's a couple 9s discarded, but the 8 is still better than the 1. Because if you draw the 7, then that was even before the 9s came out. So ignore that part. But this 3, it was Sumagiri. So it really doesn't tell you anything. Same with the 2. So at this point, I can say fairly likely they have shapes somewhat near the 1, but we can't say for sure about these here. So somewhat close to the 1. Maybe. So that is a more dangerous area. Wow, they were on a Honitsu here. Did I know that? But that's kind of what I'm thinking as I go through things. Like this 9-pin, very reliable, as you can see here. The 1, not as reliable. They were holding on to it for a reason, which in this case is Honitsu. So that's the sort of thing I'm looking for with Sotogawa. But now that we have an actual win on the board, let's run it back and see if we can keep earning these points back. Okay. Pretty good hand here. Still got some problems though. Yeah, I guess the 9 is a little bit better. Just because we could make, in some worlds, Sanshoku. Excuse me. I did not get enough sleep last night. Unfortunately, the club ran very long. Yeah, no problem. And Melodic, I'm just guessing based on some of the timings and everything. You might not quite be live. I'm not 100% though. It's very possible it's just when I'm seeing your messages. So drawing a 6-mon is good. Oh, no worries. The ones that are really egregious, they're like 5 minutes behind, and I always have to like try and figure out if it was me or them or whatnot, but yours was nowhere near that bad. I just played way too many online games for way too long, so I can type way too quickly. Which is very useful at work, but, you know, there's more important things in life. Yeah, here it just doesn't make sense to push directly into him just yet. There's worlds where I discard this 5-pin, because it's a one-shot basically. But I think the guaranteed safe tile there is fine. So the 9s are all dead, so we can do this here. This is not a bad situation.
Riichi.
Best case is to draw the 6 here, and I would certainly Riichi. This 6 specifically. If I draw this one, that's a little bit harder. So we'll see. I think we can discard this 9. 9 seems fine. 7 isn't bad, but it's not great. but it's better than the 4. And we take the wide weight. And we did draw that 6 exactly, so it's something. Nice.
ロン
Riichi Pot's Pinfill. No Ura, never lucky. That's fine. We'll take this one. Like, this is a hand that you look at the honors, you're like, oh, okay, it's Honitsu. Then you look at the rest of it and you're like, oh, it's a 50-50 split. Yeah, mine's probably the ADHD. I just, like, have to type quickly, otherwise I forget what I was saying. You probably see that a little bit when, you know, you're watching me talk and that sort of thing, and then something happens in the game. All of a sudden I'm like, hold on, I can't talk at all right now. I need to focus on this. But, you know. Yeah, no, I don't do the meme orphans attempts, which is probably why I never get it. But I've gotten more Nagashis in tournaments than Kokushis. Just a little bit sad. Especially given that not all tournaments have Nagashi. Okay. Like, we're Ishanten. If we draw the 3, it's Pinfu. I guess this is technically positive EV.
リーチ
There's no good way to switch it around. If we draw the 6, we can con and try to Kansuji someone. Kansuji trap. I don't know. It's not a great weight. So if you guys don't know about Kansuji, the theory there is very, very similar to regular Suji, where if I Riichi and then declare a Kan, that tile is as good as Suji would be in my discard. Because if I could win off of it, I would have done that, but you con it instead. But since it's not in people's discard piles, a lot of people don't really think about it. It even does apply a bit before the con as well. If you look, you know, I conned this before and then declared Riichi or whatever. Kan Suji is still a real thing. Probably like slightly worse than regular Suji at that point, but it's close. So, something to keep an eye out for in your games, if you haven't.
リーチ
Hey, Mordecai, how are you? We have been getting destroyed in some games here. But I won't say we're back. But we're doing better. Oh, sorry to hear that. I've had some interesting things, but overall, I can't complain too much. Like, I think I mentioned last week I was dealing with a customer crisis team. Well, they came in to visit this week, and overall they were pretty happy with us. But they are still very strict, right? They're always going to say, you know, you have to meet this standard, have to do whatever. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's worse than what I'm dealing with for sure. Hopefully he's doing better now. But yeah, with this crisis team and everything, they came in and basically they knew the specs a lot better than us. And apparently the spec had changed recently. And I was not aware of it, which I should have been, but I wasn't. And now we have to make a bunch of changes to basically the fundamentals of what we do. Which sounds like a bad thing, but honestly, it's pushing us to be better. So that's kind of the best case scenario. Four's not bad. Best draw is the 5, so reach Pin Fedora. I'm not sure what I do on other draws here, other Tenpai draws. Here we can just do this though. Ryamen Tenpai. Or Ishanten. Now the nice thing about this shape too is the 1, 2, 3, 3, 4 shape is very good at making pairs. So you draw 1, 3, 4, that's a pair for you. But against a Riichi, it's a harder decision. I don't think I can do it though. Discard the 2, then discard the 1. We'll see. Excuse me. Alright, so the read was right there. Okay, that's fine. Quick look in hand here. Need to find another pair. That's not bad though. I guess I don't technically need to find another pair. I do have one pair right here, if I don't have to call anything. But I'm gonna call this.
Boom.
What are the best draws here? Pretty much like any Pinzu is good. Any Pinzu except the 5 is good here. Even then the 5 isn't terrible. Fine. The real question is what I do for safety. Safety is a little bit harder with this hand. Okay. If I can get a better weight, I would appreciate it. Drawing a form on here would be fine. Wait on 1-4. There we go.
Boom.
When you know, right? Alright, still in the East round. Another quick looking hand here. Yeah, I don't see any real chance of value unless we get a Dora pair, in which case we're going to want to pawn this East anyway. If we get Akka and stuff like that, it could help too. That's not bad though. No. Overthinking. Yep. This 5 is the discard over the 7 for sure, because then we can draw this Akka and use it immediately. But if we draw this Akka, we can discard this 6 instead and keep this pair. It's not great though. I think I will drop the Dora. You know, is what it is. Mordecai, you know I don't do that sort of thing very often. Wait, should I just be going Honitsu? I probably should have kept that Dora, actually, now that I'm looking at it.
Come.
There's a con for you. The 4 in my discard's looking a little silly now. What do we do here? That feels wrong. Why did I do that? Like, I want a pawn for some reason. That's where my gut is. Yeah, pawn discard 5-7. That's what my gut's telling me.
リーチ
Or maybe we just wanted to keep the 9s for
Yes.
safety. Oof. Yeah, I guess it's the safest tile we have here.
質問
Alright. Chill, chill, chill. Oh, and the Ura. Yeah, like, it is what it is. With a concealed hand like that, it's still fine, though. Because I was also pretty close to Tempai. That's a double south pair. Like, I'm pretty sure I just open for that if I get the chance to. Don't see any reason not to. Like, best case, this is a toy double south hand. It's a possibility. I'll probably take any pawn here. Yeah. The real question is who's going to give us what we need. Apparently no one is. Like, one of the problems... Is it a problem? It's not too bad, I guess. One thing we have to watch out for is once we start discarding certain things, it's going to look like we're Tempai for Honitsu.
リーチ
I think I do take this one. Do this for now. We'll have to see what we decide from here. Like the Akka 5 comes out, I can do that.
ドン
Ah. Yeah, I think pushing there's fine, but it just didn't work out. Alright. Narrow second right now. First is distant. This hand is a little weird. It's got like a penchant that you want to get rid of, but then there's the Itsu chance. And it can accept a Dora, but it's accepting it on a penchant, which also not great. We need to speed up the hand somehow. 789 Sanshoku, that might be the way to do it. Yeah, we'll see what we draw. But 789 Sanshoku is definitely on the table. Now I guess that's going to be Itsu. A little bit awkward since we have to get the 6 and the 9, but I think it's fine. That's a little weird. 3 there might be wrong. Probably just discard the 4. If another 9 comes out, I have to cheat, I think. Otherwise the hand's just going to be too slow. Okay. I actually like that 8, even though it could get rid of our chance to use the Dora. It's probably for the best. Can still use the Dora right now too, of course. We can't chi the door, though. Yeah, we have to get 9 pin before we do anything else. If we're going to open. Oh, okay. No, we can take the 6 pin now. Okay. We'll do it.
G.
Hopefully we don't draw a 6.
Riichi.
9 pin is safe against them. You should totally discard it. It also is safe against me, right? I'm totally Itsu. Or not Itsu. I'm not Itsu, don't listen. I'm totally Tanyao.
Dong.
Alright. We were trying to hold on to their tiles. Didn't get there, though. Another weird looking hand. We're down by 1,700, which this hand can make that up. With a little bit of help. God, the 7 Mon is just laughing at me. This could just be Chanta. Not yet, though. Like, I would be okay with the Chanta hand here. I guess it's Junchan now. Junchan Dora 1. Can't take that one. Yeah, let's commit to it. I think that's fine. We got some draws that help out quite a bit. That does help. God, is it Doko? Is that the way? Like, we pawned that.
Home.
Now we hit Tempai on 1-so, 3-so sort of thing, as well as the 9. But now there's a dealer Riichi on the board, so things are awkward. The 7 is safer because of the 5 discard, marginally. So I think we take that here. We'll take the Tempai because we don't really have a better play. We have to sumo the 1 specifically in order to win this. Yeah, like, it's just not a great hand is the big thing. Stuck step.
Dong.
Okay. That's fine. So we were down to one pin left? Sure. Like, because you think about it, you think like, oh, okay, Tanyao and Junchan should be about the same. But they're not. They are very, very different.
Home.
Yep. It's not a Riichi button, it's a Hoju button. If you've never heard that word before, it is Japanese for dealing. Yeah, let's try and improve these shapes a bit. This has the potential for 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku, so I don't just want to take bad shapes and deal with it. Drawing door is always good. We can extend this Sosu shape. There's a lot of options here. Yeah, I mean, that was us last game, Mordecai. We were hitting far more than they were. That's the 5, 6, 7 chance. It's this here. It's weird. What am I doing with this hand? Yeah, that hurts the 5, 6, 7 chance. The big thing with the 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku is with the Aka, it does put us in second going into all last. Yeah, this just isn't a pairs sort of thing, I don't think. Okay. So now we're back on the 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku chance. We can chi the 6. Or we can Dama, depending on what happens. But we really want to be in a position to discard this 9. I would chi either the 6 or the 3. Not that 3. See, now the game's just taunting me. Okay. Reach Pin Fedora? I think we have to take it. If everyone backs off and folds here, we still end up in second going into all last. Or we just nail the right person for a massive hand. That is also completely fine. We take those. If we're not going to get Sanshoku, that's the next best thing. Here we pretty much just need to play defense. Like, we can't really catch up to first. I can try to sculpt the hand so that I can, but it's not likely. Hey, this isn't even just not last. This is second right now. I'm not trying to jinx it, but second is pretty good. If you hit seconds across the board, it's really good. Like, you can win tournaments with that. Okay. All right. So what is going on here? I need to feed the player to my right. That is my best play here. So let's figure out what they need. Because even if we deal into a Mangan from them, it's fine. Like, that is best case scenario, honestly. I should give them the 3 so soon. That'd be a good drop. No, not what they needed. Do we try dropping 9 so? That seems a bit committal. I'm not that confident that they're going to win on my discards. That was a Tadashi 9-mon, so the 7-mon could be good. I think we discard the 7-mon to him here. Could be like 9-7 or 9-8 waiting on 7. Yeah, seems fine. Is that it? Oh no. So now we have a 2-3-4 San Shoku chance. Yeah, but Hanuman is just really, really hard from this position is the problem. We have a not much. We have a higher chance of ending up in third than we do in first. So
1
because of that, I need to keep some safety back. That's why I was holding on to that green dragon. Here we're just folding. If they hit a Sumo Hanuman, they got me. But it is what it is.
Dong.
Alright, so that does effectively nothing. Just that the player we're worried about now is not the player to our left, it's the player across, and it's a lot easier for them to catch up. And here the fastest hand is likely to be Honitsu. Okay. We'll see. We'll see if this is Honitsu or not. It's also just kind of a decent shape in general. Reminds me of one of the games that I played long time ago. Basically, I was going for the fastest possible hand, and that hand ended up being Shosushi, or Little Four Winds, which is a little bit crazy. I got it on like turn 6 or something, completely menzen, no calls, just drew all the wins for no apparent reason. Didn't need it, was already in first. Just trying to make the fastest possible hand I could. And it was the Yakuman. It's like the most disappointing Yakuman of my career. Like, what is this? I don't need this. Like, it's not Ishant. What is going on? Like, here I just have to call for it if I can, right? Like, if we don't call, though, if we can keep this closed, there's a chance they deal into it. And that is the long shot you were talking about.
1
Ooh.
1
Ah, okay. If the dealer Riichi hadn't been there to follow up. Okay, this is an Intotsu. What's this waiting on? Oh no, okay, this is Pinfill. 3, 6, 8. I'm missing one. I think there's more than that. 3, 6, 8, 5. I think we push this one. This 4 is a lot to push.
Dong.
Wrong player. This isn't good. Now we're behind. So we need 5,200. No, 3,900 does it. I'm throwing. I didn't really have much that was safe, though. Yeah, they just disconnect because they can't catch up here. So Dora 2 does it. Reach Tanya Dora does it. Reach Dora Pinfu. All these are fine. But all of them say Riichi at the beginning, which is part of a problem. Because speed is better here. Sanshoku. Sanshoku Riichi is fine. It looks like we're going for the Tanyao instead. We are Ishanten for Tanyao Dora Riichi, which would be fine. So let's go that direction.
Home. Dong.
Ugh, third. Not the outcome I wanted here, but that's all right. We're living. Let's get back into it. That was a quick one. God, I feel like I recognize that name. Asterix. Yeah, I recognize that name from somewhere. I don't know if it's a previous game or what, but something. If it's one of you guys, log off the stream right now. And good luck. But we'll have to see.
Home.
Like we're keeping the 9 here because it's Dora, so we'll hold on to that for a second. Yeah, there's some good draws. Like Forso would be great. That's okay. I want to greed here, but I think discarding the door is fine before it gets stuck in our hand. Thing is, I really want to improve one of these shapes. Don't really just want to Riichi off this. This isn't great. I'm gonna try and defend here. What do we do here? I think it's that. 6 is safer than 3 because the Dora was discarded early. Not the fact that it's Dora or anything, but a half Suji central tile is better than a non-Suji end tile in general. Though I guess with the 1s being dead here, that might not be true. Starting to draw some pairs, of all things. This actually gives us a route here. The problem is this 8 doesn't look good. That's a great draw, though. Like, if I draw the 4, so I'm slamming it for sure. No, I don't even need to worry about that. Huh. Yeah, still slamming it for sure if I find it. How safe is that 1? It's not great. One shot on the 3 and the 2. Yeah, I would take it. I will Chi into Tenpai and discard the 1 for sure, if I can. Is it my safest discard here? No, this is. Okay. Waiting on 3/6, so. Alright. Now we have a pair of our wind and a very fast-looking hand. With 1,300 points in the center, we probably take it if we can. Yeah, what Esper said. Yeah, 1,300 points seems like enough here.
7、
I apologize if you can hear the car alarm going off. It sounds like it's done. Slightly worse. Should have discarded the 5 before the 2. That way if I draw like the Akka later, I can switch it out. Keep the safer tile back. Very slight mistake though. Not super likely to matter. Thought about switching it up a little bit. Taking the 3-pin weight and trying to kill the 4-pin. But, eh. I would love it if someone could give me my tile. It's not a lot of points, but, you know. Just always feel a little bit exposed having this many unsafe tiles. If I draw Dora, I really have to make some decisions. But okay. We are in a narrow first. Alright. Lots of central tiles, which is just how I like it. We will hold this door for a second to see if we can find something to go with it. Specifically, another Dora. I prefer when they travel in pairs, but I only have so much control over that. It is my next cut as of right now. If I draw Dora, I discard 7-pin. Yeah, I think that's good enough.
Riichi.
Okay. So there's worlds where we try to fight this. We are a dealer. Yeah, I think we do try to fight it if we get it soon. If we draw the 3 cell, we have to make a decision. But I think that decision would be 4-pin reach. But we're not going to have that luxury, are we? Okay, we can switch it up a little bit. Question is if we can discard either the 4 or the 7 here. Like, they could easily be waiting on a 4-7 pin. Just with how the discards are looking. 5-6 is dying a little bit. But even with that, that's not the only indicator. That said, they could just be on a bad weight right now, too. It's not like they really had a lot of time to maneuver their hand. So it's impossible to know.
相撲
Okay, 5-8 Mon. So we did make the right call here, by the look of it. And they take the lead back. Close game. Not a lot of big swings yet. That's a good draw. So this hand has some decent shapes here. We still have to deal with some of the bad ones. Like outside chance for 3-4-5 Sanshoku. Need a lot of things to go right for that to happen, but it could. Could end up on a Tanya from here. We draw like 6 pin, discard 1, 3 so, discard 1 9. It's possible. I think we dropped that here. Maybe not. Maybe that was better to hold on for safety. But I want to keep the Dora acceptance. 7 pin doesn't look terrible.
リーチ
Let's see if I trust that or not.
Dong.
Yeah, that's a hand. Alright. This game just got a bit harder. Going into South 1. That's a really good hand, though. Need to connect one more shape. Which isn't too bad. Got a couple honors to get rid of. We'll see. That last shape could tell us a lot about that hand. Like, there's a lot of different things that could happen here. We'll see. Like, drawing a 3 pin here would be fine. Drawing a 3 pin, I'd probably discard the 5 Mon, even though there's technically a slight upgrade available. Yeah, let's keep the upgrade chances. There's a lot of outs to attempt by here.
Home.
It always feels the worst. Like, I pawn something, then the next player sumo-giris that same tile. Like, there's no way to plan for it or anything. I mean, there is, but it's cheating. That's a good draw. Yeah.
Riichi.
Mentan pin, reach. It's a fun one. Apparently, mentan pin doesn't mean what it used to anymore. Like the way that I was taught, I don't know if taught's the right word. Ooh, nice. Men is menten sumo. Tan is tanyao. Pin is pinfu. But nowadays, apparently, people will say mentan pin when they mean Riichi tanyao pinfu, which makes no sense whatsoever. But this is the world we live in. And these are the hands we're given. God, it's been forever since I heard that song. This is a pretty good hand, though. Best draw is Forso. Forso, or I guess like Aka 5 pin. Yeah, we'll keep that. Play a little bit riskier here. If I didn't have the Tanyao chance, I'd be more likely to hold on to an honor safe tile here. doesn't do anything. With the 8s, we don't need it. The 8s that we already have, that is. I always like having a round con around the Dora. It just feels right for some reason. Like it's forcing use of the Dora. Like you're surrounding it and saying, yes, you will get used in a hand. Here, this is a slightly better upgrade. This lets us take the Tanyao a little bit easier. If we need to force it. Need to. If we want to force it, we'll say that. Like we could pawn here. Discard 2 so. Oh. Guess we're leading it up to the wall. Yeah, that's the only choice here. The other choice is if we draw this, what do we discard here? It's probably just 2-pin. Ooh. Interesting.
Riichi.
Now I really wish this was a 4. Like to the point where I think if a 4 comes out, I'll probably chi it and discard 2-pin. Discard 2-pin anyway. Now I'd probably still chi into 9-mon. Early 4 is decent for Sotogawa.
Kan.
Well then. Like pretty much any tenpai here I'm gonna reach. Just be sad if I deal in. I would still love a 4-so. But with the con out, I don't know if I want to discard the 9-mon. Yeah, it's just not worth trying to deal into the player in last. We have enough safe tiles that we can just fold here.
G.
And now 9-mon looks pretty safe. But might as well take the guaranteed safety. Okay. All right, that's fair. Waiting on 4-7-pin. Okay. I didn't see what the player across was waiting on. That's Dora 2 with a pair of Yakuhai. Let's go for it. These are the hands you don't pass up. It's a little bit awkward. We'll hold on to it for now, though. I wonder how long until I discard this 6. Probably sooner rather than later. Probably before the east, I would guess. Discarded the 4-pin because I want to get that out of my hand before this gets worse. Okay, now we got this. Okay. Okay. That's a thing. Now we can open too. I'm not going to open on that though. The This might be a bit too safe, honestly.
つも
Didn't matter. Well, now we're what, a Mongon behind? A bit more than a Mongon. This is going to be a tough one to catch up to.
ポン
I need to hit them, and they're going for it. Oh, I can catch up to this. What am I talking about? Mongon it is. So, how do we get there? That's the real question. Right now, my plan is flip a bunch of Uradora. But I'd like to have a better plan than that, honestly. Yep, flip a bunch of Uradora. That's what we're going for. I mean, it can be Tanyao, which is something. Yeah, it looks like it's Tanyao. If we draw the 8 here, obviously that's worst case scenario. But drawing a 6, we discard the 9.
リーチ
Oof. Now do we just need to go for speed? We might. I can't just give him all the time in the world to get this hand. God, but I have...
つも
Okay. Well, this is getting a lot worse. Still a Mongon behind, except now we're in 4th. But we do have 2 Dora here, so it's something. We are not doing great, chat. I need you to send me your tiles so I can somehow insert them into the game and cheat. Riichi Dora 2 is not enough. I'd have to sumo in that case. Riichi Dora 2 works. No, it doesn't quite work. I was going to say I could roll on anyone, but that's not quite true. Elevator through the screen. Let's do it. I've got complete faith in your ability. Itsu. Dama Itsu Dora 2. I'm pretty good. Need a lot of things to go right here, though. That's one of the things. God, do I Dama? I think I do, just because it overtakes 2 people. If I get there. I'm gonna drop this here, I think. I can't open, because then I can't roll Toyman. Do we take Pinfu instead? Pinfu Dora 2? Yeah, I think so. Really, really need a 2. I can't take that, though. I might have to take the next one if it comes out.
チ
If they're discarding like a pair of 2s or something.
Wrong.
Well, Mongon is still on the table. Ooh, actually, we can take anything here. Because it'll extend into west if we win. Yeah, we're playing for speed here. It's not great, but with this hand, I think that's all we can do. Yeah, I think that's the play. We'll take the pawn if it comes out. And go from there. We can also root for the player to our left, but that puts us in an even worse position. So not really. It's already not a great one. Dealer winning on anything ends the game. Yeah, there's no time for defense here.
Home.
Okay.
Gee.
All right, and here we try to improve the shapes. We still take the pawn just because the speed increase, but this 1-3 mon is dying. Without another pair, I can't really call that though. I need to be able to Riichi.
G. Dom.
This is not the stream. Ugh. All that luck from last month is finally catching up with me. This is 3 times as many losses as I took all of last month. All right, shake it off. Let's get back in there. I was too ambitious with the title, wasn't I? I think that's what happened. What'd I title this stream again? Let's see. So close to Tokujou. It is trying to prove me wrong. And I'm bleeding rating points too. I don't think that'll be a problem long term, but yeah. Stats look way worse this month so far. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. If I was quick about changing YouTube stream names in the middle of a stream, I would, but that is not the case. Unfortunately, with all the, stuff that I do to be able to try to stream everywhere, there's a lot going on my side. Am I even streaming to Twitch right now? I am. Cool. I don't remember hitting that. Maybe it's just linked or something. It must be. Yeah, okay, that's probably it. I swear, I know how my setup works. I'm not an incompetent streamer most of the time. Alright, that's not a bad draw. Could use another pair. Hey, Mordecai. I will ban you if I have to. Don't worry, it wasn't that bad if you didn't see his message. I think we drop this here. And we're kind of looking for the Itsu. If we draw an Itsu tile, we can discard the west. Oh, no, you're fine, Mordecai. I'll blame the guy who forgot to feed you. Need to find some help here. Do I open for it? Like, I think keeping the safety of the 2 west back right now is good.
Home.
Yeah, we might just be hard folding against the dealer here. Not quite yet, though. Gonna push one more tile. Now, if we don't find any improvements, it's time to fold.
G.
Okay.
Don't.
Got him. I'll take credit for it for some reason. All right, decent start. Need to find a way to use that Dora. All right. So the plan is reach Pin Fedora, but that's like always the plan, so I don't know if we can really count that as a plan. Yeah, it's fine. Keep this one for a second. See if we can find something to connect to it. Best draws 3 mon, probably. I think we cut the 2 here and switch around to this, but I can't really say why. It just feels right for some reason. Oh, it's because of the 6 draw. Yeah, 6 pin is a really good draw now. I'm glad I intuit a lot of this. I don't have to think too much. I think that's one of the benefits of streaming, honestly. It forces me to explain my plays and figure out why that felt correct. If I can't, then I have to reevaluate my play. So maybe this is making me better. Who knows? Draw's a little bit awkward, but I think it's still fine to do this here. It's a Ryan-Kun. Yeah, it's fine. If we redraw 1 pin, it's a little bit weird, but, you know, we don't say no to it.
Each.
Oh, come on. That's like the one draw that punishes this.
Don't.
Oh, jeez. There was nothing I could have done there. There's no way to anticipate that. Ugh. Disgusting.
Home.
I mean, if this is how the games are going to be tonight, maybe I should just take a hint. I think I would have done that by now, though. I'm really bad at hints. Like, it's not even punished. It's just, you know, piling on at this point. Punish implies I did something wrong. I'm pretty sure that was just straight up the best discard there. You plug that into a computer, like Mortal or something. Actually, let's do that. Let me pull up Mortal so I can remember. But I will try putting this through mortal afterwards and see what it would do in that situation. That is the end of East 1. Mortal is live. Okay. What do we do with this? The 2-pin? I think that's fine. The pins do look kind of like Swiss cheese, but I think there's some decent chance it runs in there. But we can drop the other 2-pin here. Best draws are like 6-pin into 4-so, or something like that. That's fine. Now we have to pick a shape.
Boom.
Oh yeah, for the vertical. That's exactly it. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Yeah, sorry about that. I keep switching back and forth between different views and everything and keep forgetting to put my chat on top. That's awkward. So we've got to move this around because the 6s are dead. So we take this here, commit to getting the 6 so. I don't even know if I want to Riichi this though. I think I have to. Like, I'm in a desperate enough position that I think this is the play. Desperate enough. I'm down a bit, we'll say that. Which we're not likely to win here. But if we do win, the Riichi helps out a lot.
Sumo.
Oh, Lord. What is going on tonight? Absolutely insane. We can't even call this green dragon now. We need to find bigger hands.
Boom.
Yeah, we might need to force this into Tanyao shape or Riichi waiting on the green or something.
Boom. Boom.
Okay. That gives us Sora acceptance at least. Now we can discard the 4, eventually wait on the green 2.
Chi.
For Riichi Hatsudora. It's like my best shot right now. But this player's calling 3 times for some reason. That's the disappointing thing, is losing to players that you're pretty sure you have a better strategy than. That's a good draw at least. Let's drop this 4 right now. Might still be the right play to drop green green.
Sumo.
Oh, guess we'll never know. Okay, I guess with 3 Dora, 3 calls make sense. That's fair, but still. This game is not fair, that is. This is a good starting hand at least. But we've had a lot of those and hasn't necessarily worked out. It's a Dora. We could draw pairs here.
Home.
We'll just have to react to what we draw. I'm not sure the direction this hand is going to go.
Home.
More than likely, this hand is going to go around and around in circles as it gets shuffled up for the next hand. Fair and fun game. Not exactly the words I'd use for it, but we can go with it.
Chi.
Here we're probably supposed to discard the 4. Seems fine. Drawing a Dora pair would be great. We probably pawn the 5-mon if the last one comes out.
Chi.
I can't do it. I like my closed hands too much. All right, we are technically Ishanten with a Dora that doesn't know what it's doing. Yet.
Home.
Yeah, it's a good skill to have, for sure. Mahjong is a game that takes an odd amount of discipline.
Long.
Well, now someone else is down in the pits with us. That's good for our 4th avoidance rate. Rate might even be the wrong word. 4th avoidance chances. That's a better word. Yeah, honestly, online Mahjong doesn't help with that. The big shiny button popping up constantly. Like, we probably pawn the east if we can. Oh, yeah. No, I thought about it actually last night. I think my next video after cons is going to be sort of a redux of my old positional play video, except talking about it in terms of macro and micro, like for RTS games, because that's actually a pretty important concept, and I think that's exactly what you are talking about here, Melodic. Okay. Can I get an east? No, but I can get pairs. Guess that's the way to go. Sort of. It's a little bit different in Mahjong. Ooh, good thing I didn't discard that 2. I almost reflexively discarded the 2 for some reason over the 1. Yeah, I mean, there's always some factor of that, right? But I think I'll pass this one. I don't know. I think I want the second one if it comes out, the second white. Yeah, I should probably hedge for Honitsu here in the Monzo. Well, maybe not. Yeah, no. Getting a central tile in the last suit there is not conducive to that at all. Yep, and there it is. We would have gotten punished if we tried to hard commit.
Home.
Oh, that's pretty good. I could really use this white dragon now. But at this rate, maybe we can just Riichi. And then we can be sort of horribly disappointed.
Riichi.
Perfect. Here's the horribly disappointed part. To an extent, Spion, I think people have a tendency to push harder than they need to, faster than they need to when they're behind. Like, I was talking with a player from club last night, and this is actually what made me think about the macro versus micro thing. Because he cheated.
Oh.
Come on. He cheated 1-2-3 pin, and then later conned a Yakuhai with no other pawn in his hand. And like, it's just so dissonant. It's kind of like what Melodic was talking about there, where it's committing to that strategy. If you're going to cheat a 1-2-3 pin with only a set of norths in your hand, why are you desperately trying to con to find more value? And this was early in East round too. Like, yeah, he dealt into a dealer Hanuman, but you don't need to commit that hard that quickly. All right, so we can't win a game tonight. I'm not tilted or anything, which is good. Let me take this hand and throw it into Mortal real quick. Copy link. There we go. Remembering how to do this on Tenho. All right, so we submit. Oh, what? Oh, lobby ID. Is this lobby 1000? I think it is. Wait, what? I have not used Mortal in a while. But I think it should be pretty quick, right? It's usually how it goes. Oh wow, it actually does that? What? I'm confused. No, apparently I don't know how Mortal works anymore. Oh well. We'll come back to it if we want to. Oh yeah, no, I think that's one of the biggest things Melodic. There's so much going on with it. Usually my strategy is pretty good. Like, that's why one of the very first like big lectures I did was positional play. Hey Dudu, how are you? You're lucky, Dudu. I thought about logging off here because this stream has been absolutely terrible luck. But I played one more and here you are. Must have summoned you. His hand is Shanten. 4-pin, maybe? Any 4-pin? No. It's a good draw, though. No, not this time, Melodic. I already had a double reach last night. I can't have two days in a row. Just not allowed.
Home.
That one was so disappointing, though. Because it was Chiho Tenpai. Like, I would have much rather gotten the 3% chance to sumo the Chiho. But I guess I'll take the Mongan that it turned into. We'll keep this 5 around for a second. There might be a way to switch this to Tanyao. If we draw like Formon here, it'd be pretty good. Or I might just like spin our wheels and not actually do anything with this hand. That's always good. What's that do? Nothing, right? Yeah, I think let's just drop. Yeah. To be fair, if you're jumping in my stream, you know we're already talking about Mahjong, right? Like, we don't do anything else here. God, I feel like I need to discard this 5 before it gets super dangerous against the dealer. But it's got a lot of potential hand value. I've thought about streaming like Altenjo, the
Eat.
Mahjong roguelike, but just never. I never felt like there was enough interest in it, honestly. Yep, so we are first Ishanten, and we are never gonna Riichi. Great. This is how the luck has been tonight. Oh god, so we're gonna deal in instead? Like, it's still a Riichi. This is still the right play.
Riichi.
Okay. We are a Tenpai.
Home. Dong.
See? Like, this is just uncanny at this point. Yeah, this might just have to be the last game. It's like not even close enough for Kokushi chance. I guess we do talk about some other things, Mordecai, that's fair. The birds and the bees, so to speak. Okay, I think I know how Mortal works now. So I will try that after this one more time. We'll see if I can, you know, end with being somewhat correct with the decision at the end of East 1 that I want to look at. I even remembered. That's impressive for me. That's just a negativity bias melodic. That's what that feeling is, you know? So knowing the psychology behind the decisions helps keep me from tilting, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, no, I play a bunch of Slay the Spire. I'm on Ascension 10 with 3 different characters in Slay the Spire too.
Come.
So I've played a good bit of it. So I don't hate the con. It could help us. Like, we're fairly likely to try to reach this hand. We have to still get a couple more tiles. I will still just take the green dragon.
Chi.
Yeah, Ironclad's the next one I'm gonna do. I've gotten like a couple levels so far. Taking a break right now though. But I've done it with Silent Necrobinder and Defect. That's a good draw. Ah, okay. Yeah, I like focusing on one character, learning how it works, and building it up to the point where I'm happy with it, and then starting the next character. But I'm dreading Regent. Like, I played all of them a little bit, and Regent just is not clicking at all. And I was told that it's pretty terrible, or at least it was. I don't know if it still is or not. I haven't touched it in a minute. Keeping the 6 because of the chance of drawing a 7. That's not helpful. The 6 is also very safe on this board, oddly enough.
つも
Okay. Alright, dealership. Time for an actual good hand. I mean, it's alright. Really? Did you play a lot of Slay the Spire 1? So I would have expected that Ironclad would feel similar to back then. Not that it was my favorite character there or anything. I always played pretty much like silent and nothing else in 1. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Ironclad, like, the big thing is he's not good at blocking, right? So you're trying to scale up damage and end the fights quickly, sort of. It's a little more nuanced than that, obviously, but that's the general idea. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, like, the extra resource for me as a, longtime player is the unintuitive part. Like, why do you have to balance stars and energy? It just feels bad. Like, I want to go Honitsu with this, but I don't think I can. First thing is I need to get the stupid East Wind. But I don't even know what I'd do if I find it. I've got to take this, right?
G.
There's no way I can pass that. I actually probably should have discarded the 8-pin there. Okay.
Home.
Not punished. I was thinking of 3, 4, 5 as another out to Ayako.
本
G.
All right.
本
Oh, this one looks so good. Where are those ones? I guess it could be in this player's hand. But, like, I discarded the 2, discarded 4, 2. And, like, the 1 is safe against me, right? Because it's Suji. So even though my hand looks super scary, the 1 is totally safe, right? Player across doesn't care. It's like, oh, there's no danger here. It's just 4 Han on the board. Come on, just feed me just this once. Thank you.
Dom.
All right, evening the scores back up here. Exactly. So this could be a Honitsu. We need to find some more honors, though, if that's going to be the case. Or, like, just nothing but bamboo. That's also fine. We are not last at the moment. You always need that qualifier. Don't forget. There we go. Thank you, Ditto. Like, is this just flush? Not really. Like, it's only a few shapes right now. Yeah, no. Let's drop this here. I don't like discarding Dora, but I think it's fine here. I think next drop is 6-so. Yeah, that seems fine now. 6-so, then discard 9-9. We don't need these anymore. Do we want that? I think we do.
Boom.
Looks a little bit counterintuitive, but the 9 is safer against the board. I think we are going to call this one down aggressively. Just because this table seems a bit passive.
Riichi.
As I say that.
Home.
God, I used to know that entire thing, and I've never even read or watched Dune. And now we're in trouble. That 7 was not a good draw.
相撲。
That's fine. We'll take this. Not a great hand. 7 terminals not ours. Almost all of which are isolated. It fears the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fears. I remember bits of it. Yeah, like on the bright side, Mordecai, it makes the decisions really, really easy at the start. Even then, there's still nuance to it.
Home.
Let's see. So yeah, it's a little bit awkward because player on my right is going for a Honitsu by the look of it. I would love a 4. So they're going for Honitsu. We're just going to stick to the plan for now.
Home.
Hmm. 4-pin is not a bad draw. It's also not a bad draw. But I really don't want to discard. I was about to say I don't want to discard 8-8, but if they're dropping 8, then we're fine. So that just got a lot better. Yeah, I'm on board.
Chi.
And they Tadashi'd the 6-pin after the chi, so they're probably not Honitsu. So this 9 is probably safe. As is the 3, probably. Seven-pin passes, so now's the time to discard it. And 2-pin looks pretty safe on the board, too.
相撲。
Yeah, so that's the important thing with watching Tadashi and Sumogiri. Like, other players might think, oh god, they could be on Honitsu if they see that discard pull. But noticing that the 6-pin came out at that time is very important. What is this hand? mean, it's a Honitsu. Yeah, exactly. Sumo sumo. I'll pass on that one for now. I would love to pair an honor here. Monzu are not what I was asking for, though. That's a good draw. It's not a pair that I asked for, but, you know, we'll allow it. Like, it's not likely, but we've got to keep this stream alive, right? This isn't Suanko that you're looking for. This is Sho Sushi. But I don't think I can keep it alive. I think I have to take this call.
Home.
Like, it is technically not dead, but it's gonna die really quickly here. Geez, greedy much melodic?
Riichi.
I mean, Toy Toy is not bad. Oh, it's not Toy Toy. What am I talking about? Ignore the streamer. She doesn't know what she's talking about. If I draw north, I can discard 9/9.
Home.
But I think I'm just going to drop the north if I have to. Could have been a dream. But this Riichi was not a good time. Okay. Toy Toy with sequences in this channel. You nailed it. It's really the way of the future. People need to go for Toy Toy more often despite the sequences. Even though his hand looks half decent, I would have been fine with an abort here. Which is one of the reasons I followed with the North Wind. I mean, you're not wrong, Melodic. That is fair. The real question is this a Honitsu? And the answer is a resounding maybe. Punished. Punished for dreaming. Okay, let's see what we can do. I mean, that's a pretty good draw. Yeah. Okay. There's a... Please keep going, game. Please. Don't peter out now. Just give me one more pair. It's not a pair. Like, do we take a pawn here, though? I think it increases the number of tiles we're waiting on too much to open. So I would definitely pawn the south. We have to take that one.
G.
Like, there's no option there.
Riichi.
That timing, though. It's the worst. And they have no Sozu in their discards. There might be a way I can switch around to a Chinitsu here instead. God, it's gonna be difficult though. Like, I don't have much time either way. One of the real scary things is I have literally 0 save tiles right now. Yeah, okay.
Boom.
Long.
Yep. It's worth going for. Alright, not out of it yet. This hand is not great, though. That was hasty, wasn't it? This hand is going to be fastest if it's a Chanta. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, like that's the problem with Chanta, is it's just so likely that something else is faster. And something could be anything. Like Chanta is basically the slowest hand out there. Aside from like Kokushi and Chitoi. I'm gonna ditch these here to keep some options open.
Home.
I would love to get to a good Dama hand here.
Hang.
This is like a great... This is a great position to be Daming. We're going to try to starve the Pinzu as much as we can here. Like, I get that it's Adora. You don't need it, though. Like, this is already Hanuman before the Khan. God, we have to discard it? It's just too efficient not to.
Home.
If that saved us from a chi, that'd be really nice. With a 3-pin discard right after, it's interesting.
Sumo.
Really? I mean, I guess it saved us from whatever this crap was, but, you know. Huh. So we're 2,400 points down. And 1,800 points up. If this player deals into a Mangan here, it's over. And we don't end up last, which is good. It doesn't, it does have to be a Mangan, yeah. 2,400. Such a weird number. In Mahjong, anyway. If this player deals into 3,900 from, like, me, the game continues. Riichi +1, as long as that 1 isn't Pinfu, is enough to overtake here. Yeah, let's see what we can find. Right now it's a lot of nothing. Like, this is the sort of situation where... Oh no, it could be Tanya. Okay. I was about to say, like, if I draw the 8, I'm going to be very tempted to con it more quickly than I otherwise would. But Tanyao exists. So Riichi Tanyao is enough to overtake. Also a direct nothing will work. This is looking like Riichi Tanyao, though. Yeah. Well, sort of. This is not really a Sanmenchan opportunity here. There's not really any outs that lead there. Oh, come on. That Penchan. Like, the 7 is just completely dead in this hand right now. Because if you draw the 8, there's like 1 8 left. It's the only situation where this becomes a thing. But if you draw the 5, you're Tenpai. Oh, Lord. Okay. That was unexpected. I thought they were waiting on me. Yeah, I don't know. Because if I chi that, then I can sumo anything. So I think chiing there was the right play. I was just still thinking it through. And by anything, I mean 3 or 6, not 9. I need to hit Tenpai, though. One way or another. That is Tenpai. Wait, does that work? No, it doesn't. I can't Kanchan or Chankan here if it comes up. But we are Tenpai. We could Haite. Okay. Yeah, is what it is. Alright, well, that stream was unfortunately abysmal, and I am a bit hungry. So despite this terrible showing, we will be back next week. But before that, we are going to try this mortal thing and see if what I think is going to work will work. So give me one moment here. How does this work? Oh, interesting. Hold on. If anyone knows the instructions for Mortal, please feel free to share it. And teach me how this works, because it has changed since the last time I've done this. And we aren't going to be playing any more games tonight. That is it for everything. I'm just trying to figure out this log thing. Huh. Right-click the match, copy the link in, yes. Oh, did I hit the wrong submit button? I did. That makes perfect sense. I see what I did. I didn't see that there are 2 submit buttons nowadays. Ah, okay. Yeah, so I did the thing where... Okay, yeah, there it is. Let me figure out this. One moment. I will share Mortal with you real quick. Apparently I'm showing you Matsuri-kan instead. That's fine. All right, and so we will switch this target. No, actually, that's a bad way to do it, isn't it? Let's do this. Here we go. Please hold if you would like to accompany me on my journey. What is this called? Killer Mortal Reviewer. There it is. All right. Yes. Yes. Okay. We can see things. You can't see me anymore, but that's probably for the best. Vertical stream I am ending. Thank you for joining, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. So this is East 1. We wanted East 1, 1. Okay. So next error. Wait, already? Jeez. What? That's not right. Why would that be right? I don't like that. Okay, whatever. Okay, it doesn't like this one either. That's fair. That is a mistake on my part. Well, actually, no, it's not. That's Mortal being dumb. Okay, so there was no more mistakes here. So, is there no option to analyze here? How does this work? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so overwhelmingly, right here, as you can see, it looks like 7-pin was the right discard here. Like 100% the right discard. Well, 90% anyway. But unfortunately, that did not work. This is what happened instead. So, okay, that's at least a little bit nice. But yeah, we are going to call that for the day, though. I do really appreciate all you guys sitting here with me, sitting through these terrible, terrible matches tonight. But it is what it is. At least we won one. It's something. So next time we will try to make it back up to Tokujou, try to build up a little bit of this and keep going from there. So, like I said, let me actually show you my beautiful face while I talk about this. That would probably be a little bit better thing to do so I can actually talk to you. But I do appreciate you guys coming by, I really do. So like I said, we always do this every Friday. Save a couple. If you want to join the Discord, there's a link down in the description. Feel free to go there. And we will see you guys next week. Have a good one.